Good evening, guys. How was your guys' weekend? Looks like the Globex session isn't doing a whole lot of anything. Opened with a gap down, tried to fill it, got close, rejected 350. Casper, it always is, brother. It always is. Good evening, Palm, Megamind, Lambra. Good to see you, brother. Savvy, welcome. Mason. Hit a 400-yard drive on the golf range. 400. Uh-huh. All right. Mason is apparently turned into Bryson DeChambeau. Bryson DeChambeau. Or Rory McIlroy. Anybody who has ever driven a golf ball that knows that 400 yards is probably not happening. Oh, no, Megamind. Oh, sorry, Phoenix. I didn't conveniently ignore you. I'm sorry. Hello. I got distracted. I'm like a squirrel. My brain just jets all over the place. Casper, Brittany is with you. Brittany's your girlfriend, correct? I'm assuming. I'm hoping it's not a reference to something else. Yes, that's correct. Okay, good. Okay. Hi, Brittany. All right, I kind of want to see Friday's opening range low is sitting in the low 290s. I kind of want to see a flush through that and a hole below there. Paul, my weekend was good. Just relaxed, you know. Did some work around the house. Hung out with the parents a little bit, you know. I did have one of those rough nights of sleep last night, guys, where like it wasn't rough until about 4 a.m. when I woke up and couldn't go back to sleep for whatever reason. So yeah, I've been up since 4 a.m. this morning. Technically, I laid there for another hour trying to go back to sleep, but it didn't happen. What am I expecting for this week? So I'm thinking, guys, that we finally might see some downside. That is, we did see sellers step in later in the week last week, Thursday and Friday. Granted, it did get bought up off that 21,100 level, but I'm kind of thinking downside. We finally have some selling pressure. So early in the week, I'll be looking for shorts. We'll see how the overnight plays, but I'm thinking that it's going to be a little bit of downside. We've got... Might do a little gold trading tonight, actually. We'll see what happens. I'm watching it on another monitor to my right here. I'm really not in any hurry to get into a trade, guys. I did have one of my better weeks last week. I don't even know if I did take a loser at all last week. It was very, very small. It's been my best week this year so far as profit is concerned. So I don't know what to expect this week. I'm going to try to duplicate it, but we'll see what happens. Phoenix, are you back to trading yet? Out of curiosity? Are you still like wrapping up school? Back to trading now? Okay. Yeah, Palm, I don't know. I feel like I've been seeing it really, really clearly. I tried the 15-minute opening range. I've been trying to implement that into my current strategy. It played pretty well last week on a couple occasions, so I'm going to continue to watch that. It was, hey Pegs. Like the trades were just amazing on the flush of that opening range low on Friday. If you were able to catch that. I mean, really that trade was good for, I don't know, 190 points minimum, 200 plus points. So I'm kind of liking how it plays, and you can kind of tell if it's going to hold that range really well. So you kind of know what to expect after price does get back there after that 15-minute range sets. So it's been a nice tell for me on the market. Yeah, Pegs, that 350 level. Yeah, if you had access to my trading plans, I mean, the trades in there were amazing. All week long. They've been since I started posting them, or people have been able to see them every day again. I feel like I've been seeing the NASDAQ really, really well. Almost reminiscent of like Good Gains days when I was writing those trading plans and it would like play out perfectly. It feels like that again. Which is good. It's a good thing. All right, guys. So here's the goal for this stream tonight. And help me out. When you see new people in, get them to hit that subscribe button. We're going to try to get over 700 subscribers by the end of this stream. I don't know when that's going to happen. I don't really see the live stats going on, but I'm hoping that we can get there. So if you're lurking and hanging out now, help us out and click that subscribe button and get us to that 700 mark. We're still trying to get to 1,000 by the end of July. I don't know how quickly it's going to happen. Force people to subscribe, Phoenix. I don't know how quickly. I'm hoping, because end of July is our 1 year mark. We kind of want to be fully monetized by then. The 1,000 subscriber. We have the public watch hours. I'm not concerned about that. We have plenty of public watch hours. The subscribers are going to be where it's key. So we've got to get a little over 300 by the end of July in the next 2 months. Where did 500 come from? What do you mean, where did 500 come from? we need what, a little over 300 subs to get to that 1,000 mark. The 500 subs got us to be able to have memberships, but we need to hit 1,000 in order to reach AdSense money, like actual YouTube monetization level. We had 200 subs. The Discord has over 200 members in it. The Discord does. My YouTube channel is what I'm talking about, Tenor. My YouTube subscribers. I think we have like, I don't know, 695 was the number that I had last time we were on. Yeah, I think Discord, I don't know, has like, I don't know, 205, something like that. I'm not sure. So yes, if you're lurking, please hit that subscribe button if you want to support the channel. Yeah, Pegs, like we're gonna, so I'm gonna release like new Quant Tower videos for sure. Those are kind of easy, you know, Quant Tower feature videos, but they're gonna be really short. I don't expect them to like pop off or do anything like that. Pegs, thank you for the DM, by the way. Really insightful, really helpful. By the way, Pegs, Mason will probably be reaching out to you for some guidance and assistance. Just to give you a heads up. Because we have no idea what we're doing as far as the SEO side of YouTube is concerned. No idea what we're doing. No idea what a good thumbnail is. No idea what a good title is. No idea what hashtags to throw in there. We're just kind of winging it. And on that note, if you guys haven't yet, if you haven't checked out Driven Trucking's YouTube page, feel free to do so. Yeah, Pegs, there's a lot more that goes into it than you think, right? Like actually streaming and doing, like, just to get where we're at. I feel like we've come a long way in 1 year. But man, it's Ava Adams. Who is Ava Adams? Tenor. But yeah, like there's so much more than I thought initially that goes into this thing. Like a ton of work. A ton of work. Not something you search on a work computer? Oh no. What is this, another porn star or something? Like, how does this always end up in my chat? Yeah, Pegs, like I said, when you sent me that message, I was like, oh my goodness, we've been doing it wrong this whole time. Oh, nice, Brad. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in, brother. The thumbnail that will add 1.5 million subs. It's got to be a porn star is what I'm guessing, right? Like either that or some beautiful girl. No, I'm good. I don't need to be searching any female names. I'm good. You guys can have your fun. Honestly, on this PC, nothing. It's just trading and YouTube that goes on this PC. I don't do any kind of searches or anything like that. It's treated like a business PC. Wow, we actually are getting some people in here right now. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you. If we do want to pump and come and try and fill this gap, I'll be watching the 350, probably the 370 more so than the 350 level, to see if we do get some sellers that step in there. Yes, Palmetto. I do all my executions on the... Hey, Red Candles. Yeah, I thought so too. It still might happen. There's still a little bit of the gap to fill to the top side. But I do all my execution on the 5 minute. It kind of slows things down a little bit for you, right? Like that's why I execute there. You know, while I have a 1 minute, chart, I have a 15-minute chart. I've got a 1 hour chart, and I've got a 4 hour chart and a daily. Those are the time frames that I use for all my charting. The 1 minute I really only use when we're at a key level to see if there's some definitive, you know, doji or hammer or something like that that prints right at a level that's obvious where I should enter. It'll give you a little bit better entry, but not much. You can tell a lot from the 5 minute. But I always execute on the 5 minute. Always. Yeah, red candles. I think so. I told them before. I don't know if you were here prior, but I told them before we got going here that I'm kind of leaning downside this week early, at least. We do still have that gap that we kind of left behind 3 weeks ago to the downside that we will probably want to fill at some point, right? This one. I don't know how long it takes to get there. But I would like to see that filled at some point over the next week or two. Yeah, Palm, I can see another move back up to come and fill this gap. Incoming break even, though you can feel it. Yeah, we've been there, guys. Friday, I don't know what was going on. Friday I was having one of those days where it felt like I could do no wrong, even when I took like an iffy position where it gave me a bad fill. Like I was instantly 10 points in the red. It still recovered nicely for me, and I hit it. Friday, I made 8.8K. Friday alone. It was one of those days where I just could do no wrong, it felt like. Yeah, Palm, that's all on one mini contract. One mini contract, one account. No scale up, Palm. One mini. I could do no wrong. I kid you not, guys. I played the 370 long probably 8 straight times, all for 20-point winners. Like, I kid you not. I was on a call with Mason. Mason can attest to it. He was getting angry because I kept hitting winners. He was getting so angry. I kept hitting the same level over and over and over again, and every single time it bounced up 20 points. You know, obviously it would hit my trailing stop on the way. Mason, it was ridiculous. It was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Most ridiculous zone I've ever been in trading was Friday. Like, I've had bigger trades, right? I've had an $18,000 trade that I slapped 5 minis on. I've had bigger trades, but I've never felt like I did on Friday. In my entire trading journey, I've never felt like I did on Friday. Friday was unreal. Absolutely unreal. You know, I played the short down into the 100 level, and then I saw it wick and reclaim the 100 level, and I played the long back up. We had a glizzy print down there as well on Friday. It was unreal. Actually unreal. I felt like Chris for once, catching every swing in the market. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you. We were kind of hoping that the Quant Tower setup video would do a little bit better than it did. It just never, matriculated. It never developed. I think releasing it on a weekend was probably a bad idea. I'm pretty sure trading content does better throughout the week than it does on a weekend. We haven't figured out if there's like a specific time we should be releasing content either. So, like I said, we're actually, Pegs, do you have any advice on that topic? Because I hear a bunch of different things. Because I know that first 24 hours after release has got to be pretty important, right? Mason said that word to me on Friday, actually. The evergreen videos. What do you mean by that exactly? Evergreen. Like, I didn't expect it to take... It's just a quick, like, chart setup to get people up and trading on Quant Tower as quickly as possible. That was the goal with that one. We'll expand a little bit more as we progress. My plan is to put out one of those a week, you know, just to build out charts, show different Quant Tower features and everything that I use on my charts, so that if you guys want to set up your charts exactly like I have, you'll have the ability to do that relatively quickly. I know, Phoenix. I want the market to move too. I don't have anything else to talk about other than YouTube stuff right now. Really, it's not doing anything. Might need that gap to fill before we get any kind of Got you. Okay, so videos that will accumulate views over a long period of time rather than instantaneous. But yeah, our goal is to put out one, because those are easy to film, right? Like, those are really, really easy. They're pretty much one take kind of thing. Yeah, okay. On the 15-minute, can't tell if it's a reversal. We talking about the NASDAQ red candles? Yeah, see, that reclaim late Friday, this kind of threw everything off as far as my read was concerned. I was convinced that this was the sell-off into 21K, right? Had we actually got to 21K, we probably would have seen a straight flush down to 20,800. And that's going to be my read moving forward, you know? What did we have? We had a test... Yeah, so really we got to get below, what is this, 20,075, 21,075. I think if that cracks, it's probably... Yeah, so if this low gives way, we're probably heading down here. So low 7... I mean, there'll be a bounce here. So yeah, like low 700s is what I'm thinking. But this is just not appealing to me. I mean, so you're either going to get... What I am looking for... is either something like this, where you break back up and you do one of these things on a retest and a hold for the move back up, or you get one of these, a rejection, a break, a retest for the move down. What's up, Optical? How are you? But until we get one of those moves, I'm kind of hands off. I want nothing to do with the middle, with where we're at right now. I know people will say, "Oh, I can scalp 10 points out of this," but I want nothing to do with anything in the middle. Yeah, Phoenix, you unfortunately, because you're in India, you haven't been able to hang out for the whole live streams. We got a lot of new people. A lot of new people in the Discord too. A lot of new people. All pretty good traders in their own right. People are starting to tune in. Your life savings is in my hands today. Oh no, that doesn't make me feel great. Yeah, Phoenix, they haven't met you yet, brother. They have not met the duck. All right, let's get back over to the 5 minute. Let's see if we can get this thing going. 2 evals gonna try and pass this week. Who are you trying their evals with, Optical? Out of curiosity, are you going with Top Step or are you going with Apex? I know Apex has, what do they have, a 90% off sale, I think I got an email for. You doing Take Profit Trader? You gonna try that alpha one? Yeah, there's a lot of new props out there right now, guys. Let me know if you guys are trying out new ones. Let me know how your experience is as you, whether it be through Discord or here on stream. Alpha futures, yeah. Let me know. Let me know how those are going. Our community obviously wants to hear those kinds of things. Because I trade with 3 props, right? I have a live account with Top Step. I've got My Fund of Futures account, and I've got Take Profit Trader account. $15K payout weekly. Oh, that's nice. No consistency. I know another one is Lucid. Lucid's another new one that I've heard about. Yeah, they're just popping up all over the place. Yeah, guys, if you're lurking, say hello in the chat. Feel free to hit that subscribe button. Lurkers make the world go around. I know. Well, I know we've got lurkers, right? I just don't know if they're. I mean, I get it, right? Some people are nervous about posting anything if they haven't said something to somebody, you know. I get it. There's streams that I've lurked on in the past, for sure, that haven't said a thing. Kevin, you just listen? Yeah. Yeah. Lambert's like, same. Nah, Lambert, you message a lot. Lambert, I've known you for a few years. Yeah, Lambert, that was the whole point. That was the whole point of going to Globex, was like, okay, a lot less competition, right? Lurking with pegs, Allie? Nice. I was thinking, like, okay, what kind of pivot do we need to make here to see some sort of like growth, right? And Globex is a session that not a lot of big influencers I'm not competing for views or like screen time with the big influencers during this time. And so it's a way to have like actually good traders and active traders, like attract that kind of viewer. It's worked out pretty well. The most growth our channel has seen in a short period of time. Oh, we got a Fed talking right now? Are you kidding me? Let me pull up Financial Juice here. I didn't even look at Financial Juice for this week. Let's see what we got on tap this week, actually. Let's see. Looks like we got PMI tomorrow. S&P manufacturing PMI. Oh, of course Powell is talking tomorrow. Okay, so Powell is talking tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern. I said her name right? Nice. Did you expect me to say Ollie? Looks like we got Jolts this week. Services PMI. Yeah, that's what you expected? Yeah. Jobless claims. It's not too... It's kind of a light news week, guys. Yeah, Sean. So Sierra Chart's nice, right? Savvy actually in the chat. If you want some help with Sierra Chart, he's actually really knowledgeable on Sierra Chart. He's been trading it for a long time. He's got pretty much it's to the point that he likes his. So if you have questions and you're a member of the Level Up Discord, you can always send him a DM. He's more than willing to help out. I think Savvy's still around in the chat. He might be in the chat here tonight too. I thought I saw his name up there earlier. But he's really knowledgeable at all things Sierra Chart. But yes, you do need a PhD to operate it. It is not the beginner-friendly trading platform. For sure. Yeah, Ali, I'm sure. Well, it is spelled Ali, right? Like A-L-I. I'm sure people do butcher it all the time. It's all right. I mean, I'm usually terrible with names, but that one I knew. That one I kind of knew. With the last name Phillips, I knew it wasn't going to be Ali. Settle on Motive Wave, Sean. Are you on a Mac, Sean? Yeah, the Phillips gave it away. The Phillips gave it away for sure. You want a Mac. Okay, so you're selling your gaming PC to get a Mac. Trading wise, it's going to be much better to have a PC, but I understand wanting to get a Mac, right? Like, I do understand that. I do. You'll just probably end up having to buy parallels. Like Palmetto has a Mac, and he was trading on Motive Wave for a while, but it was really, there were a lot of glitches. So he's actually on Quantower now. Quantower's nice. Like, it's fully customizable. It's nice. It's beginner friendly as well. So like if you just want something to get up and get trading, get your charts set up that allows you to have drawings, all the indicators that you want. It's really nice. I don't know Sean. I don't know anybody that has a parallel as far as for Mac. So chat, if anybody is trading on a Mac that's got Quantower, let me know. In fact, so Palmetto probably does. I don't know if Palm's still here or not. He was here earlier. Yeah, so TradingView is really nice for your charting, right? Like it's really nice for your charting. It's just not great for your executions. So you technically could do all your charting on TradingView still and execute on Motive Wave, and I'm sure it would be fine. But if you're looking for an all-in-one kind of thing, you'll definitely want to look elsewhere. Quantower has been good to me. I don't have any complaints. I have zero complaints about Quantower. The only time I've ever seen any issues on Quantower is usually when it's with the sim accounts for props. Like for a live account, like a personal account, I've never had any issues. So what you're seeing, yes, is Quantower. Sean, what you're seeing on the screen is Quantower. But no, it's nice. I mean, you have everything you need. And my trading toolbar, I slimmed down, so I could pop this out so you can see a little bit more here. Let's go. Let's pull off slim mode so that you can see. Your account would be up here. Obviously, I'm hiding it so I don't dox myself. But your account would be right here that you're trading. There's a drop-down menu that shows all your accounts. You got your market buy, your market sell, flatten. You've got your bracket orders. You've got everything that you need here. Amount of contracts that you're trading. So, I mean, you have everything that you need right here as soon as you load a chart. You've got your indicators. A whole library of indicators. Here's something for you new Quantower users as well. If you haven't clicked this little magnifying glass up here, this is your volume analysis toolbar. It'll populate at the bottom of your chart. Let me just make this bigger for you. But this is where you're going to add like your volume profiles and stuff like that. I'll put out a video this week on some of this stuff. I'll probably just go over adding volume profile. But it's really simple on Quantower as well. Open high-low indicator built in? I believe so. They've got pretty much everything that you could possibly want. I don't use the open high-low. Doesn't work with Apex rhythmic data, unfortunately. Yeah. So a lot of the features you will need level 2 data, like obviously my my DOM surface. In order to get it like this, you need level 2 data. Yeah, Apex, does Apex offer level 2 data with their accounts? Pegs? The other nice thing about Quantower is if you purchase the advanced features license, which I think is like $20 or $30 a month, something like that. Oh, it's $10 for CME. Yeah, there you go. That's not bad. But if you purchase the advanced features license, How do you read the level? Oh, it's so worth it, red candles. The level 2 is so worth the purchase. It's worth the money, right? Like, you can see where interest is. And a lot of times on reversals, you'll see like large sell or buy orders just completely disappear, and all the interest will flip to one side. So you will almost know what move is coming. Yeah, I don't know how I traded without level 2 prior to having it. Put it that way. I have no idea how. No idea. Like, it is a game changer. An absolute game changer. But I mean, if you want TPO charts, Quantower has TPO charts. They've got everything. They've got everything that you could possibly want. They've got VWAP. Like, say I wanted to add a VWAP here. Come up here to add VWAP. VWAP number 1. We'll add it to the day, single day. And make sure the settings are correct. We'll go open, high, low, close 4. Day 1. We'll bring it down. And now there's VWAP on my charts. Oh. No. But now you can see kind of roughly, it's really easy. Extremely easy. Say I wanted Delta. Say I wanted to see what Delta was doing. I would come down here, I'd remove volume, remove all this, and I would just leave Delta, and I would enable, and now Delta is going to be on the bottom of my charts down here, right? It's going to show buyers, sellers, amount of volume being traded, everything. Quantower is extremely nice, extremely easy. I have no complaints about it. Granted, I don't have VWAP on my chart, so I'll probably get rid of that. I don't even like knowing where it is, to tell you the truth. So I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to get rid of this. But now you guys have a rough idea about where things are a little bit. But it's nice. It's extremely nice. So, Pegs, the copy trader is kind of, it's kind of like, don't mark it in, put it that way. If you're limit order in or hitting the bid or the ask, it's fine. It's just on market orders, it's kind of, you'll catch some slippage on some of your accounts. Like, you won't get the same fill. All right, I'm thinking about trying the short here, guys. I'm not going to lie. See if I can get... we'll just enter. I'll take the bid. See if we can sweep out these lows. I'm seeing all these orders sitting down here into like 60s, so I'm kind of anticipating us to navigate down there. Really don't want to see back above 300, so that's probably where I'll put my stop. Go like 30, go like 303. I'll give it those couple points. And for those of you also on Quantower, this OCO button on these brackets is linking these two orders together. So if one of these gets tapped, it gets rid of the other order. It's one cancels the other. Wow, we actually got quite a few people in here. in the 30s now. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate you. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet and want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. Yikes. Price jumping around all of a sudden. The only thing I don't like about this short is that we did not completely fill the gap up there. But I'm hoping that we get the flush out. This gray line here is central pivot. That's why we're kind of chopping and have a little bit of indecision. I don't normally like operating around central pivot, but we'll try to get a trade in, at least one during this live stream. Price is just not moving around for us, though. It's kind of a lame, Globex session. Oh, 100% it's a diddle in the middle, pegs. This is what happens when you go on live streams, though. You take positions that you normally wouldn't take, right? Like, this is not something that I would do during regular trading hours, for sure. But I'm seeing the immediate interest being a little bit lower, right? Like through the 80s, really down into like the mid 60s. So I'm thinking that's where we're heading. If I take a $200 stop, I take a $200 stop. I'm not worried about that. That sounds so weird to say, doesn't it, though? When you're like, it's just $200. We as traders are so jaded with our like thought process with money anymore. Like how we perceive money. It's so weird. It's such a weird thing that traders go through. Yeah, so if you're on a personal account, yeah, like, and it's a small account, but red, as soon as that account balance is up there, it's a lot different still. Even $200 is really small in the grand scheme of things, right? Thinking about changing to ticks so you don't see the money. Yeah, I mean, you definitely can, right? Like, a lot of people go by points, but then you're just going to be doing the math in your head. That's what's going to happen. Like, as soon as you're doing, as soon as you put ticks on there, you're gonna be doing like the math, the whole trade. You're gonna be sitting there doing the math in your head, and then eventually you'll just go back to dollar, like whatever the dollar amount is. I really thought we'd get a quick flush out there. It just didn't happen. Okay, are my charts frozen or is this thing just not moving at all? Like, am I going crazy here? I know, Mason. We were kind of spoiled over the last like couple weeks with the movement that we were getting. All right, here we go. Now there's that move that we wanted. I don't want to see it recover, though. I kind of want to see the continued flush at this point. Down here to at least 80. At which point I will go to break even. But I'm still going to let this play out. Not a huge fan of the 5-minute little, if you can consider this a doji candle, or if it's just two big wicks on either side. Come on, just flush it. Flush it for us. My gosh. Long-legged doji, is that what you're calling it, Tenor? Rage bait markets. Yeah, like if you're flipping in and out of positions in this, I'm sure it's just as annoying as can be. Oh, come on. What are we doing? Are we going to go back up now? No way. Unbelievable. Looks like we still got 30 people in here. 29. I'm not sure. These YouTube studio controls never show anything accurate. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's the stop out, guys. Hey, Jaso. How was your weekend? So close, Ollie. I said it on purpose that time if you caught it. I don't know. What are we at? What are we at sub-wise? Let's see. 697. So we need 3 more subs. 3 more subs. So if you're lurking, help me out. Get us to 700 tonight. Get us to 700. 3 more subs. All right, so I took a 10-point stop there. Got chopped. Unfortunately, I'm not going to hit it again. That was my shot at it. I don't like a 15-point bounce off 85 back up above 300 to wick me out of my trade. To the tick, almost. Literally to the tick. So yeah, if you're lurking, we're trying to get to 700 subs by the end of this Globex stream. We're really close, so if you could do me a favor and want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. Oh, that was a nasty stop out, guys. I'm not gonna lie. That was gross. That little bounce off 85 just to up, what, 17 points to come get me? Gross. But that's what I get for kind of like Peg said, diddling in the middle. I normally don't like executing at the psych levels, like the 300, the 200, the 100. For some reason, you get a lot of chop around them. And we do have central pivot sitting right there at 293. Hang on, guys. Let me take this call right quick. My phone's been blowing up this whole stream. All right, that's handled. I mean, what are we watching here? Gold's kind of moving around a little bit. Do I dare? Do I dare? What's up, Rice? How are you, brother? Yeah, Rice, I figured. I haven't seen you around as much. Then again, a lot of like the normal crew hasn't been around as much because I've been doing Globex streams as well. Some of them have, but a lot of them don't trade during Globex. What's up, George? All right, what is going on with NASDAQ? Been traveling, really busy. Busy's good sometimes, Rice. Busy is good sometimes. I don't know why I want this short so bad. I am not going to take it, but I want this short because I have a feeling that this is the move. I mean, we have all these orders resting down here that it needs to come and clean up. Just a little too early on my entry, I guess. I don't know. I have a feeling it's about to flush. And then every time it looks like it's about to, it jumps up 15 points. Like, look at that. Just a 10-point casual pump up randomly. There's not even anything really there volume wise. I mean, there's a little bit up here, but this is definitely the draw right now. You know what I don't like about Globex is that you have these orders that just keep trailing price like 10 points either side during Globex a lot. I'm not sure why. They're a little bit wider tonight. They're more like 20 to 30 points, but they'll just kind of trail price all night long and move around as price moves. But I'm thinking that this is probably the move. Down here into 250. Dump you, Ponzi. I mean, this is gross. What does it look like on a 1 minute? Like, is it just as bad? Yeah, I mean, this is gross. So I guess the play is probably short the kelp mid up here until we get the sell-off. Just continuously short kelp mid. No, Phoenix, that's not a good day. Who are you kidding? We don't need nukes flying around. That's not a good day for anybody. Oh my gosh, we have been in this tight range for 5, 10, 15, 20, working on 25 minutes. He can say just kidding after you get your take profit. Yeah, we don't need nukes flying around. Anywhere. Yeah, Brad, I'm just not willing to allow it to breathe the amount that you need it to breathe right now, especially because I think the move is down, right? Um, I can't enter here again and risk another grab of liquidity a little bit higher. Like, come on, because it could very easily jump back up here and trying to grab these orders that are resting above up into 320. Yeah, Phoenix, I did see those. I dude, what you're going through, we don't have to deal with here in America. Like, we just don't. I feel for you. If Omarion is here, he lives in India too, so he's dealing with it as well. Kind of a weak Sunday open. Kind of a week. We've been spoiled for the last month or so with the Sunday opens being volatile and kind of aggressive. This is not it. This is not it. I mean, people are starting to tune out. It's so sleepy. I don't even know what to say because there's nothing to talk about. Like, the price is going nowhere. What's the YM doing? The same thing? RTY, yeah, sideways. I would assume the ES is doing the same thing. Gold's kind of moving around, but it's kind of not doing a whole heck of a lot either. There's really not much to do here. It's 6:25 a.m. Yeah, it's not moving. It's not moving. There's nothing to do. Phoenix, did you stay up the whole night? Brother, you gotta sleep. Gotta get some rest. I can tell you this: if I stayed up till 6:25 in the well, I wouldn't make it till 6:25 in the morning. Not anymore. Maybe back in the day. But not anymore. I crash out. My mind starts shutting off at about 11 p.m. Yeah, Pegs. That's what you should do, is be super patient. We could be range bound this whole week as well. You know, unless we get some like bad news readings on some of that, like jolts or some of those economic events that are happening. I don't know. I mean, Powell talking tomorrow could produce some volatility, right? Depending upon what he says. Oh, Pegs, yeah. Don't worry about that. Just got to move past it. You know what you need to do. You know what needs to be done. Pow, we raising inflation to 20%. Oh, man. Yeah, you know what you need to do, Pegs. I mean, you'll have my pre-market trading plan tomorrow morning. Obviously do your pre-market and then just get a comparison and see if we're in line. You know, and if we're not in line, then go back through and see, kind of see what I'm seeing and see if that makes sense. But if what you're seeing is still making sense to you and it's different, by all means, stick to your plan. You know, see if it's right. I mean, I realize that you guys have been reading my trading plans for a long time and trust them, you know, but the idea is so that you guys can start seeing them and developing your own and hopefully landing somewhere close to what I do. What do I think the markets will do if okay what do I think the markets will do if Powell one day starts his interviews with Skibidi? What's up, Khaled? How are you? Yeah, Pegs. I mean, that's the whole idea, right? Like, because I'm not going to be around forever. You know, I'm not going to be there to, you won't have my trading plans or whatever. I mean, I'll be around for a while, don't get me wrong. But, you know, what if something does happen and I'm not around all of a sudden? You know, you'll need to be able to do that kind of stuff on your own. You know, I'm not right 100% of the time. I'm right enough to be profitable, though. Yeah, Khaled, we're planning on putting out one of those a week. Something small that you can just add slowly but surely and get used to. So there will be added features. Or at least new content coming out once a week. Those are quick and easy to do. Like, they don't take a lot of time at all. Very little editing involved, too, so it's easy on Mason, not just me. I wish we were getting a little more movement tonight so I could do something here. I tried to trade. I thought we were going to get that snap down, but it never happened. So I don't know if I'm going to get another trade tonight. Yeah, Phoenix, there's somebody that just keeps tapping that 185 or 285. I mean, it's pretty apparent that we're not going to get any kind of heavy movement downside tonight, right, Phoenix? Like, you should be able to tell that by now. If we do get some downside, it's probably going to be slow grind into 250. Got an order sitting at 280, order sitting at 266, order sitting at 240. But we do still have a small gap higher as well, above 350. Up into, well, let's see, where do we close? 370, 369 is where we closed on Friday. So we still have another 20 points of gap to the top side that we need to fill. Oh, well, we don't need to fill, but that probably will fill at some point. But I feel like this is the immediate move. It looks like somebody thinks we're going higher, too. An order up there at 480. I don't know about you guys. Are you guys excited for this week? After last week, I'm kind of like content, you know? It's a new month. Yeah, Pegs, I agree with you there. 480 is not happening tonight. I mean, we'll be lucky to even see 250 tonight, right? We'll be lucky to fill this gap before London and the way things are going. This is gross. I mean, now you have this ledge here at 285. It's just gross. Yeah, Pegs. I get it. I get it. You know, especially since you're like kind of like changing your strategy to a more almost, I don't even know how to describe how I trade really. People have called me an intraday swing trader, but it's a day trader all the same. My targets are wide, right? And you're trying to adapt to that kind of trading where you're taking far less trades. So yeah, I mean, you should have that fire in you right now, especially since you've seen what it can do for you recently. And as long as you can eliminate all that other garbage, you'll be fine. You'll be just fine. These markets are dead, guys. You just don't want a boss? You want the simple things optical? Yeah. I mean, in this line of work, you are your own boss. But when you make mistakes, you have to discipline yourself, right? Like, you have to make the changes that are necessary. Well, guys, it doesn't look like we're going to get out of this range. I'm probably going to call it there for tonight. You like McDonald's discipline is what you need to work at? Yeah. We all fall victim to that one from time to time. But there is nothing going on. And I'm not willing to wait around for 3 hours to get something till midnight my time. Let's see. Did we get to 700? Did it happen? Did we get to 700 subs? I haven't looked. Probably not. Let's see. Nope, still on 697 it looks like. Oh well, I guess that was a pipe dream too, Pegs. That was a pipe dream too. But yeah, no, thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you. Yeah, optical. I mean, it'll happen eventually. It'll happen when it happens. It looks like a pretty good view count tonight. You know, 160 views is what I'm seeing. We peaked out in the mid 30s as far as concurrent viewers go, which was good. But yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Obviously, I wish we could have got to that 700 goal. That would have been sweet, but it's all right. Maybe tomorrow night. Maybe tomorrow at some point. I mean, we're kind of pumping now. I would look for that gap fill. Optical. I would look for this gap fill. The only way that I would be short at this point would be if we were able to get back below 285. Or a rejection up here at 370 after the gap fill. So that's what I would be looking at if you're going to continue to trade the NASDAQ this evening. I will be back tomorrow morning, and I will be back on stream tomorrow night at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So thanks for tuning in again, guys. I appreciate you, and I will see you all tomorrow night. Peace.